the woman always wore a mask during her live streams, only to cover her protruding buck teeth. One day while she was live streaming inside a mall, a young man suddenly rushed out and knocked her over. Her phone flew far away in the fall. The second their eyes met, the woman's mask slipped off completely, exposing her buck teeth. A crushing wave of inferiority washed over her at once. She quickly grabbed her phone off the ground and hurried away from the mall without a word. Replaying the awkward incident in her mind, she pulled out her phone to vent to a friend, only to realize the device wasn't hers. She rushed straight home and asked her elder sister to make a call so they could swap their phones back. At the same time, the young man also noticed he'd taken the wrong phone. All of a sudden, an incoming call popped up on the screen. The shy boy froze up, having no clue what he should say. His friend hit the video call button without warning. Panicked, the woman quickly put her mask back on. Surprisingly, the young man's friend instantly recognized her as the live streamer. Right then, her sister abruptly ended the call. Fortunately, the two managed to meet and exchange their phones later. The young man asked why she always wore a mask. She avoided answering his question, instead asking why there was a notebook attached to his phone. It turned out the young man was crazy about writing haiku. He posted his poems online every day, yet never received a single like from anyone. The woman told him to compose one right then. As soon as he finished reading it aloud, his face flushed bright red, but the woman praised him, saying his voice sounded adorable. For the very first time, the young man realized talking to others wasn't nearly as scary as he'd always thought. He uploaded the haiku he'd written that day online, then started packing his belongings to move to a new place he never expected. The woman would show up at the nursing home where he volunteered. They spent every day taking care of the elderly together and walked home side by side each evening. Their feelings for each other slowly grew warmer as they spent more time together. One day, the woman invited him to the summer fireworks festival. He was about to say yes when he remembered he was scheduled to move on that exact day. Just at that moment, one of his friends called his name. The young man blurted out, "Sure," without thinking twice, believing he'd agreed to go with her. The woman jumped up happily. The next day, however, the young man told her the truth about his move. After hearing this, the woman turned around and left without glancing back. He had no idea how to persuade her to stay, so he knelt on the ground and cried quietly. On the day the young man was set to leave town, his friends wrote his haiku all over street signs along the road, staring at the words his friends had left for him. He told his father to stop the car. Then he ran as fast as he could toward the fireworks festival. He wanted to pour out all the hidden feelings he'd kept locked in his heart to the woman. But once he reached the festival grounds, he searched everywhere and could not find her. In the end, he climbed the tallest structure at the venue. An elderly man handed him a microphone. Extremely socially anxious, his face burned bright red, yet his love for the woman overpowered all his fear. He read aloud the special haiku he'd written just for her in front of the whole crowd, every line filled with his quiet affection for her. At that moment, fireworks burst brilliantly across the night sky. All the other guests looked up at the dazzling fireworks, but the young man and the woman only had eyes for each other. Touched by his sincere confession, the woman took off her mask in front of the crowd for the first time and gave him the most beautiful smile he had ever seen.